Lesson number 1. Who am I? This question may be considered the question of our existence. It may be answered on many levels, as any answer would contain some combination of philosophical, ethical, spiritual, or behavioral perspectives. We are in part our training and experience, in part our hopes and accomplishments and failures, and in part connected to some higher power or life force. We know we have body, mind, and soul, and we often ask this question in reference to one of these aspects of ourselves. We tend to define ourselves in terms of how we look, what we think and know, how we feel, and what we do. Usually we have difficulty in combining all of our parts into a cohesive whole. When this question is asked in therapy, there is always some pain. That therapeutic answer must go beyond the externals, the roles that each of us assume, our physical appearance, our education, our status, and financial worth, our ability to relate with others, and so on, to the underlying reason for asking this question. Almost always a motivation for questioning who you are is related to the amount of insecurity that you feel. Insecurity is at the heart. Now listen to this. Insecurity is at the heart of all emotional dysfunctions and is highly correlated to the physical ailments and spiritual anxieties. Think about that, folks. And the 4 things to yourself in the mirror daily, folks, will make it so that you aren't insecure anymore. Guaranteed. It happened to me. Insecurity means doubting yourself, which in turn produces the inability to trust who and what you are, which then results in not knowing yourself. If you do not know and you do not trust, how can you love? Insecurity then can be defined as no or low self-esteem, as self-esteem implies loving the self. And I'm going to say it one more time. 4 things to yourself in the mirror, folks, will give you self-esteem. Okay, on steroids, okay? Most of us search for the answer to who am I by looking for the differences between ourselves and others. We compare, we criticize, we judge, and we wonder why we feel so lost. The answers to finding ourselves paradoxically occur when we find the similarities that we share with others. This is social interest. The more you can relate to the sameness you share with someone else, the more belongingness you feel. The more encouragement you give and take, the more security you achieve. Therefore, the antidotes to the reasons for asking this first question are found in the development of self-esteem and social interest. And I'm going to say it one more time. The 4 things to yourself in the mirror daily for the rest of your life, folks, will give you self-esteem. It's the answer to life. It really is. I've got it now. The ways and means to develop these 2 attributes will be found in the answers to the following questions. And that's the rest of the book, because this book is written in question form. Why isn't inspiring answers to questions people in therapy ask most? Okay. Now I'm telling you, I gotta say it again. The 4 things to yourself in the mirror daily without fail will give you self-esteem. It will give you security within. It'll give you internal peace. That's why I start every video out by telling you to do that, because every lesson in this book, I call them lessons, it teaches how to attain and maintain self-esteem. And then all